Let's have a look at exercise 27.6 from the IGCSE um, textbook. So I've been asked to do question 2a. It says calculate the height of each of the following cuboids. Well, a cuboid is going to be some kind of a shape. Well, here, these are cubes, for example. A cuboid just is a shape where not all sides are the same length, but they all meet at right angles. So, for example, a cuboid might look like this, for example. This might be a cuboid, and it might look something like this, where sides are different lengths, but they all meet ultimately at right angles, and so on. All right, so 2a says the length is 5 and the width is 6. So let's try and draw that. Length is 5, and the width is 6. So length is 5. Yeah. And the width is 6. So here it is like that. Here we go. So the length, L, is 5, and the width is 6. And it says the surface area is 104. So let's have a look at how we calculate surface area. We calculate surface area, length, width, and I've got height here. So we're going to have two lots of this area here. So we're going to have two lots of WH, W times H. And we're going to have two lots of length times height. Length times height. And we're going to have two lots of this one over here, which is the length times width. And that's going to be SA, that's going to be the surface area. So what do we know? Well, we know the length is 5, so I'm going to fill this out now. I'm going to populate this. So 2 times, so the width is 6h plus the length is going to be 5h plus length times width. Well, length times width is 5 times 6 is 30. And that's going to equal, let's populate, let's expand all this out. So I've got 6h and 5h. It's going to be two lots of 6 and 5, or 6 and 5 is going to be 11h plus 30. So I can expand all this out. So I've got two lots of 11h's, 22h, plus two lots of 30 is 60. So let's have a look what we've got. We've got surface area. Now in this case, we know the surface area. We've been told the surface area is 104 square centimeters. So I've got 104 square centimeters. So I'm actually going to subtract 60 from both sides. So just to do it on the calculator, we've got 60, 104 minus 60 is 44. So I've got 44 is equal to 22h. So if I divide both sides by 22, h is going to be 44 on 22. And 44 divided by 22, let's have a look on the calculator. 44 divided by 22 is 2. So we have just found the h value is 2. And as all of these are expressed in centimeters, we know that this will be 2 centimeters. And that's how I would solve that problem.